All right, so we talked about the number one financial statement. Now we're going to go to the number two. The second financial statement that we have to prepare is the statement of owner's equity if you are dealing with sole proprietors or partnerships where you have owners, or also known as the statement of retained earnings, and this is going to be if we have stockholders, so if we're a corporation. All right, so the statement of retained earnings, the statement of owner's equity is very short, sweet, straight to the point. The whole point of this is just to tell us what changed in our equity section. So we talked about our income statement. We'll talk about our balance sheet. Right now, we're just trying to figure out what happened in the equity section of our balance sheet. All right. So if we're dealing with owners, then what we're going to do is simple. We're going to start with our beginning balance in retained earnings from the prior period. We're going to add any net income. And if we're talking about owners or partners, then they're going to have their share, their specific share. This is going to be broken out by the individual owners. And then they're going to have any withdrawals. We're going to subtract any withdrawals. All right. And then that's going to give us our ending equity. Okay. Short, sweet, simple, straight to the point. It's like 4 steps. The same thing is going to be true over here on the retained earnings, the statement of retained earnings for our stockholders. We're going to start with our beginning balance of retained earnings from the prior period. We're going to add our net income, and then we're going to subtract out any dividends. I've been really working on my teacher writing, can you tell? All right, so anyway, we're going to subtract out our dividends, and then that's going to get us to that same point, that ending retained earnings number. All right, so that's going to give us to our ending retained earnings. All right, so basically the main thing to note here, we kind of already talked about it from another standpoint, but when we see this word net income, remember the net income came from our number one statement. That's why we have to prepare the income statement first, because we have to have that to come over here. Same thing is true here if we're dealing with the statement of retained earnings, and that's pretty much it. We're going to go to the balance sheet and we're going to see where this ending number is going to go, but that's it for the statement of retained earnings, the statement of owner's equity. There's nothing else there. All right, if you have questions or comments, please share them below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks.